During the course of your investigation, did you come to learn that this friend that the shooter was communicating with abruptly left the state of Michigan?
Yes.
Okay. And did you learn if that was done without notice to the shooter?
Correct, it was not.
Okay. What do you base that belief on?
James had reached out to the father of the shooter's friend, asking if everything was okay, and then the father of the friend told what was going on.
I'm going to show you Exhibit 79. These were covered off of James Crumbley's phone?
Correct.
Okay, and again, names are redacted here. Did
Correct.
you come to learn that this is the father of the shooter's friend?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the date here?
This is on October 30th, 2021.
Okay, at 9:52 p.m., what did he write?
He wrote, "Hey Mark, sorry for the late text. Hope the family is well. Just wanted to check in and make sure everything is okay with the shooter's friend. Ethan's been trying to get a hold of him for a few days. Did not know if his phone was taken away, maybe, but just checking in. Ethan wanted to be with his friend for Halloween if he is okay."
Okay. Now, we have this in the same conversation for context. This is October 30th, 21, 11:01 p.m. This was in response to that text?
Correct.
Okay. And what does he say?
He says, "Hey James, thanks for checking in on him. Unfortunately, his friend is in a bad place with the OCD, unable to go to school most of this week. We are taking him out to Wisconsin tomorrow to put him in residential treatment. He'll be gone for 60 to 90 days. By far the hardest decision we've had to make. So he probably doesn't know how to approach it with Ethan or what to say. I think he is probably embarrassed about the situation and is the reason he is not answering. Let me talk to a friend. I wasn't aware that he wasn't talking to anyone."
Okay. And then there was another text after?
Yes. He responds, "Sorry for the delayed response."
Okay. And 10:30:21 at 11:03 p.m.?
The father of the friend says, "Let me talk to him and see how he wants to approach it with Ethan."
Okay. And then what was James' response?
James responds with, "Mark, please let me know if there's any way at all we can help. He is a great kid and always great over here and very welcome at all times. Please let me know if we can help."
Okay. So that's October 30th, 2021, 11:10 p.m.
Correct.
Now, I want to talk to, move into November of 2021. Did you find any information regarding James Crumbley's employment status?
Yes.
Okay. And tell us specifically regarding November of 21, what did you find?
That he had lost his job on the 1st of the month.
Okay. And did he subsequently find another job?
Yes, he did.
And do you recall when that was?
Shortly thereafter, he started door dashing.
Okay. This is exhibit, I'm sorry, we're still on page exhibit 79. The response to James Crumbley's text was what?
Always, the dad of the friend says, "Thank you, he loves you guys. Hopefully we can get him better, and Ethan can spend some time over here too. He has to voluntarily go, so there's a chance he may not be admitted. If you don't mind for now, if Ethan asked, tell him he had to go out of town unexpectedly. If he gets admitted, then we can give him full disclosure. Is that all right?"
So here's exhibit 81. This is the, you mentioned he was door dashing?
Correct.
Okay. And you executed, well, you were part of the investigators who obtained information from DoorDash via search warrant?
Yes.
Okay. And the DoorDash, if you are a driver for DoorDash, you install an application on your phone?
Correct.
And did James Crumbley have that on his phone?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Right
And
there.
so what is this in 81?
That's just from one of the things that is pulled out when we extract data, pull data off the phone. It's installed applications, and it just tells us that that app was installed, the Dasher app was installed on his phone on November 9th.
Okay. So that's when he would have put the application on the phone to start receiving orders to be a DoorDash driver?
Correct.
So this is November 9th, 2021 at 8:35 p.m.
Correct.
All right. Now, did you come to learn that he also received messages when he logged in and began picking up orders?
Yes.
Did you find any evidence that suggests that he worked anywhere else but DoorDash in the month of November of 2021?
No, I did not.
And based upon his location history and other information you obtained from his phone, did you come to learn if when he did work beforehand, he was away from the house or in the home?
He was in the home.
Now, what about the shooter's digital footprint in the month of November 2021 after his friend left. When you reviewed the phone, the shooter's phone, for that month in particular, did you find any evidence of the shooter being in contact with anybody else, any other peer?
No, he did not communicate with hardly anybody at all.
Any evidence, either GPS pings, pictures, social media posts, text messages, anything to suggest that he met up with anybody outside of school?
No, if I remember correctly, there was, for the whole month of November, there was only 48 total text messages from the 1st to the 30th.
Okay. And what did those text messages include?
A combined 6 of them were to James and Jennifer, and then the rest were, I remember seeing, he was accessing some app, maybe doing homework or something, trying to find, you know, it appeared like you would text it, maybe a math problem or something, it would send you the answer, I'm not entirely certain, but that's what it looked like.
Okay. But no evidence of plans to meet with a friend outside of school or,
No.
or anything
Objection,
like
Your
that?
Honor, asked and answered.
I don't think I asked that one.
Keep going.
Okay. Now, sir, when I talk about cached data, what does that term mean?
Cache data is data that's stored in a temporary file for your device, whether it's a phone or a computer. One folder instead of re-downloading it.
Okay, so I understand it. Does that mean if it's, does every phone have a certain area of storage of cached data?
Yes, and every app, just depending on what the app is, it would have its own folder of cache data, yes.
Okay. So if there's something, for example, an image in cached data, what does that indicate to you as a forensic examiner?
It would imply that someone had to, it would have had to have been on their phone, they would have had to have seen it.
Okay. Now, what does it mean if two people have the same cache data on their phone for an image?
One either would have sent it to the other one, or they randomly looked at the same picture.
When examining the phone of the shooter and examining the phone of James Crumbley, did you find any images in common in cache data?
Yes.
Now, I want to specifically take you to exhibits 82 and 83. This is the extraction report and a screenshot. So first of all, 82 is the extraction report. This is a snippet of that, please. Tell me what that means.
On 82?
Yes.
Where the file info is and stuff?
Yes.
That shows the name of the image when either you take a screenshot of something, it's going to name it real quickly, or if you receive it, it'll name it real quickly so it can track it within your device. And then where it says path, that's the file path that often tells you what happened, how something got on a computer, on a phone, is by reading the file path.
So let's talk about file path for a second. Now, anytime you, as an expert in computer forensics and cell phone forensics, you're looking to find how a piece of data got on the phone. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. And so how does the file path aid you in that?
It just tells, that right there, it tells us what they, like this one, for example, on the screen. It says Android messaging. I know this was done using the Android messaging app.
Okay, so this is from the shooter's phone, and the file path you said had Android messaging?
Correct. At the second line from the top, it says tar archive, and then data / and then com, Android messaging /.
Okay. Now, if something is found in cache data as opposed to just scrolling through the phone to find the image, what does that mean to you?
That they would have seen it on their phone before.
Okay. But why wouldn't you be able to find it just in messages?
Probably, if it was deleted.
Okay. So this is on the shooter's phone, and we have the forensic footprint of this image.
Correct.
And the image itself in Exhibit 83.
Correct.
Okay, so what is the exhibit itself in 83?
That tells you right there, that's a screenshot, because at the top of it, you can see the top part of your phone. Usually it has a time up there, and the battery life and the antenna strength that you have, and you can see it on the top of that image.
Okay. So the screenshot here is 12/39.
Correct.
And we have the extraction report on 82 to verify. It's Monday, the 8th of November, 2021, 12:39 p.m. So that matches the screenshot?
Correct, it does.
And because Exhibit 82 has the actual time and date stamp with the UTC -5 that matches the screenshot, what does that mean to you?
That image, that's the image that was sent with that,
Okay. And this was on the shooter's phone.
correct.